Welcome to Pregnancy, Week by Week with Andrea. I'm Andrea Faulkner-Williams, owner and co-founder of Tubby Todd Bath Company. This year we are expecting our fourth baby. I know, our fourth. We can't wait to add another Tubby baby to our home. In the meantime, I'm working on being pregnant. I'm feeling the ups and downs and highs and lows that come with it all. I want to share with you the tips and tricks I've learned throughout my 4 pregnancy journeys. I hope you not only find them helpful, but more than anything, you remember that you've got this, mama. I'm so excited to be on this baby growing journey with you. Welcome to Pregnancy, Week by Week with Andrea. I am Andrea Faulkner-Williams, co-founder and head mama at Tubby Todd Bath Company, and I am excited to be here today with you to talk about something that I kind of love when I'm not pregnant, but don't love when I'm pregnant, and that is exercise. And exercise when you're pregnant. Recently I went to my OBGYN. It's not the OBGYN I typically meet with. And she said, how much are you exercising? And I was like, oh, 3 to 4 times a week. And she was like, oh, well, you really need to be exercising more. And I was about to rip back at her and be like, how much are you exercising? I have 3 kids and I'm working and this is my 4th pregnancy and I am so tired. But I didn't. I just was like, okay. And I took it with a grain of salt. And I decided that lifting my 30-pound toddler around feels a lot like exercise right now. Exercise is something that I love in my life. It helps me manage depression, anxiety, stress, helps me sleep better, helps my health with my intestines and my gut and all that going on in there. Exercise is something that is really important to me in my life and always has been. But it is tough when I'm pregnant and when I go on a walk and I feel like the baby's gonna fall out of me, or I feel sore in my nether regions for a whole day after. Or when I try to lift light weights and I feel like I've pulled something. Sometimes it's hard to know what are the best exercises to do for you. So today I wanted to talk about 3 of my favorite pregnancy exercises and how they have helped me navigate my way through my 4 pregnancies. My first favorite form of exercise to do while pregnant is to hike or walk. In my first trimester, I am able to hike and do a little bit more strenuous walks because I always run or hike in my life outside of pregnancy. And so I have tried to keep that up as long as I can in all of my pregnancies, but starting about 25 or 26 weeks, it starts to feel pretty heavy for me to do excessive hiking or walking. So I try to do it as long as I can. And I have noticed that that helps a lot with constipation and, like I said, any gut issues and nausea that you're having in the beginning of your pregnancy. So although this might not be a form of exercise that for me, that I can personally follow throughout my entire pregnancy, because I start to get a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions and it feels like it's doing more damage as far as me being able to function throughout the day than it does help. It's still something that I highly recommend in your 1st and 2nd trimester. My second preferred form of exercise is light weightlifting. And so I love to lift weights when I'm not pregnant. I'm by no way a qualified fitness expert or bodybuilder. I would love to be able to say that at some point, but I am not. And so at this point, I am lifting just light dumbbells at home and then also at the gym. It helps me keep my abs intact while I'm doing like light little, sorry, light little bicep curls or shoulder lifts, things that I've done prior to being pregnant. And it's nice to be able to engage my abs in a way that's not in a sit-up or in a plank or something that I'm questioning. So I highly recommend light weightlifting. I do lunges, and as my pregnancy goes on, I take the weight down more and more because the pressure of my belly and the other liquid I'm carrying around with me. Ew, liquid's a gross word. Sorry. The other fluid I'm carrying around with me feels like a weight in itself. And so that is my personal recommendation. The third form of exercise I love is to do stretching and yoga, and to also roll out any tight spots with a foam roller every single day. So I have done traditional prenatal yoga, but typically I just make a practice of doing some mat work for about 20 minutes every single day at home. A lot of times I'll do it while I'm watching TV or while I'm playing with my kids. I'll just get out my mat and stretch and do things that feel comfortable to me. And throughout the pregnancy, this will change how long I can stay in downward dog or what type of hip flexor stretches feel comfortable to me. But I really try to follow my body, but also make sure that I am really breathing into it and pushing myself to a place that I'm really feeling a stretch, because I know how important it is for my body to be able to get that release every single day. I wanted to give you some resources of exercise programs that I love and have used. Hello Body Pilates is an Instagram account. A friend of mine that I follow who talks a lot about prenatal and postpartum care and has a ton of great tutorials on her site. BBG is a great exercise program for people who have exercised in the past and feel like they can continue to exercise moving forward. So I love BBG and Kayla Itness, and I did do that in the first 6 to 7 weeks of my pregnancy before I felt like maybe it was a little bit too much for me. My third recommendation is to contact your local gym, or to really look for groups in your area, like a Stroller Strides group or a body pump class or a class that has a mom who's teaching it, and they are everywhere. People who've been through the pregnancy journey that will help just tailor the class to you, whether it's yoga or weightlifting or Pilates. And a lot of times I love to just find out who that person is and then go back to those classes repeatedly, because I know they'll say, for our pregnant class attendees, make sure you're modifying this way. So my heart goes out to you if you're trying to exercise, and I do believe in it. I believe it is the best thing while you're pregnant, regardless of how you feel. It will help you have a smoother pregnancy. It has helped me, but you have to find what's right for you. Work with your healthcare practitioner, and also work with a fitness professional to help you find what's right for you, because it is so worth it. And if you're only working out 3 to 4 times a week, I'm not going to say what my OBGYN said to you. I'm going to tell you, you're doing a freaking good job, and I am proud of you. You've got this, mama. I hope you have a great day.